Welcome to my channel Usman Khan, the Information Planet. Why some Australians cannot afford the houses that they just bought and may be forced to sell them. There are worrying times for the country real estate market, with the Reserve Bank of Australia predicting further rate hikes in the coming months, say observers. Sydney. Rising interest rates in Australia have sent property prices tumbling in many cities, with many fearing the slide will continue. Buyers are keeping in hands in their pockets, and vendors too are reluctant to sell. As a result, there is a shortage of housing stock. There are worrying times for the country real estate market, with the Reserve Bank of Australia predicting further rate hikes in the coming months, said observers. In Sydney, for instance, higher interest rates have sent prices falling by between 10 and 15% since property value peaked more than a year ago. A rise in interest rate is also affecting the broader economy, adding to the Australia cost of living woes and stoking fears of possible recession if the condition is not improved. The central bank is taking much of the blame for initially suggesting that interest rate in Australia will not go up until 2024. This led people to borrow more than they could afford. That changed when inflation first took off, forcing the Reserve Bank to put a brake on consumer spending by raising rates there earlier on than planned. Now, many homes owners who were purported to borrow more in a rising market face a negative equity mortgages in excess of the value of their property. While the central bank predicting more interest rates to come, some may be forced to sell them. To make matter worse, rises are affecting the broader economy, said analysts, noting that there is no sign of soft landing. It is not clear when the interest rate and the rising cost of living will start to fall, but with the economy on a knife edge and many Australians already forced to cut back on their spending, the fear is now looming recession. Many Australians are suffering from the consequences. Young families have the worst hit, and some no longer have a roof over their heads. One resident said, "A lot of people have paid a lot of money for their houses, and now interest rates are going up. They cannot afford to pay it all because they are borrowed too much." However, opinion is divided over the severity of the slowdown and where it's heading. Professor Tim Harcourt, industry professor and chief economist at the University of Technology, Sydney Institute for Public Policy and Governance, said, "The export basis is very good and our unemployment rate is very low. So I think if anything, Australia has got the last chance of a recession." Subscribe to my channel for more information and news regarding this. Thank you so much.